Turning to real estate this morning, the fourth quarter numbers are in. So just how did the Manhattan real estate market fare in the final quarter of 2006? Here to share his insights is Darius Solomon, associate broker at Prudential Douglas Elliman. Good morning, Darius.
Good morning.
Nice to see you again. So tell us, overall, what did we see happen in the fourth quarter?
Well, we saw a continuation of prior quarters, but actually with a shift towards a reduction in the overall prices in the fourth quarter compared to the third. But it's important to know that there are three reports which were released, which most people are seeing, including one from Prudential Douglas Elliman, one from Corcoran, and one from Brown Harris Stevens. They show slightly different numbers. Overall reduction of 5% from the largest report to 1.8 from the Corcoran report, and Brown Harris actually showed an increase in prices.
So a little bit of a discrepancy in the three reports, but overall we're seeing that inventory decreased in the fourth quarter. What does that mean for the big picture?
Well, in general, when we saw the prior quarter, people had seen numbers of the inventory actually increased at such a number that people were worried that the market was getting flooded, prices would reduce, etc.
Did we see that?
Well, we saw some price reductions as we shifted into this market, and it became a buyer's market in the last quarter, and this is sort of a continuation with caution. But we saw the numbers now. People are back out on the market buying. Interest rates remain low. So the inventory numbers came down to about 5,900 versus 76 in the prior quarter, which is almost similar to last year, which shows a continuing trend that people are buying.
So it was not this flood of inventory that was predicted or expected?
No, it's not the crash that people are waiting for. New York, Manhattan especially, remains somewhat insulated from the rest of the market.
Okay. Let's talk about the length of time that apartments, condos, co-ops are on the market.
Well, we saw a really slight and almost negligible shift, 1 day less to sell the average apartment to 149 days. So that doesn't not significant. Where we did see some shift is also negotiability. Prior quarter was at about 4% negotiability on average from the selling price.
I see.
We saw that come down to about 2%. Partially because, I feel that people have started to price more realistically. So sellers out there have priced closer to where it should be.
That's exactly.
Because it's closer.
Let's talk about prices now. How did the fourth quarter prices compare, condos versus co-ops?
Well, if we look starting with studios, we actually saw a slight decrease in the studio prices to 330. Actually, I'm sorry, we saw a slight increase in studio prices in co-ops. 609,000 for one bedrooms, 1,243,000 for a two bedroom, and finally about 3,200,000 for a three bedroom. We only saw a slight reduction in the two bedroom prices over here. When we go into condos, where we saw the largest shift was in the studios at 545,000 for the average studio, which was down 14% from the prior quarter. One bedrooms at 821 and two bedrooms at 1,908,000.
So the biggest drop you see in studios, where prices were actually rising in one bedroom and two bedrooms.
Exactly, and that's part of this reason for this shift from the 5% that we're seeing from the largest reports. So it's important for people going out there to note that when you're in the market, it still remains a buyer's market, but within caution when you're out there looking, to understand that it's not the free-for-all that some might have anticipated, and a good apartment that's priced well will still sell.
All right, so a buyer's market, but as you said, the prices are still high. When you look at that, it's still amazing. It's
still a stable market, and interest rates are still low. So, as we move forward into the year, as long as the interest rates remain stable, I think we'll see sort of a flat ongoing market into the future.
No major changes. Thank you so much, Darius Solomon. And for more information about Manhattan real estate, you can log on to our website, WNBC.com.